Okay, people. So it is February 3rd, 2020. I'm in War Room 2. I'm telling you, people, for the ones that care, this is so hard emotionally, because what happens is I come into contact with things like this. Do you see this? This was, what was the date on it? My eyes are going on me, people. And that's another thing. I'm going to start seeing the eye doctor again this month. I have an appointment next week for, to see how my eyes work. I can't remember if they test my pressure or not, but I can tell you it's in the 50s PSI, because that's business as usual with me. And I haven't, seen an eye doctor for a year and a half, 2 years? And then when I do go see the eye doctor, it will be around my birthday, around the 20th. The first thing she's going to do, they're going to do, is they're going to put freezing agent in my eyes. They're going to have me look through my driving glasses, maybe, to see how well my eyesight is. And then I go into another room, and then that's when I see the eye doctor, who may or may not put more freezing agent into my eyes. And then come with her machine, and will push it right up into my eyeballs and do whatever she does. So by the time a week goes by, or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever it is, depending on, I'll let you know. I haven't been complaining about this thumb in my eyes since I stopped seeing the eye doctor. But if I don't see the eye doctor, I don't get eye drops. And if I don't get eye drops, and at least use it sometimes, my pressure stays up at 50 PSI or more. If I was to go to an eye doctor of any kind at this point right now, they would tell me to go to emergency. So I don't know what my eyes are going to be like when I start seeing the eye doctor, people, because my eyes are already bad. So anyway, still sorting stuff out, people. ShaMay was an honor student. Satisfied graduation requirements. This is when she graduated. Certificate awarded. Honor roll. ShaMay had an extremely high IQ. And really, the public school system did not nurture it. This is another one. Honor roll. Do you see? Honor roll. Something else she got. 2014 Fall Academics Work Habits. In outstanding work habits, people. Outstanding work habits. Super G. 2012, 2013. This was when she went back into the school system into grade 10, while being at home for years doing school. She went in smarter than a whip, and even when she went in, shit was going on that shouldn't have been going on. She should have gotten a scholarship, been nurtured and gotten a scholarship and went straight into nursing, but they were trying to put her into tourism. And she didn't want tourism. In recognition of your success, Career Education Work Experience Program. Surrey schools. I don't know what school this was. Do you see? ShaMay was a hot commodity, people. Right? And then, so basically what I'm doing here is I'm just just trying to put everything in order, right? Everybody's got their own file folder here, people. Like, this is ridiculous. ShaMay's on to two binders. Big binders. I'm going to be putting those in there. And I get so emotional, right? Because it's so painful. Like, as a mother that birthed 5 kids, I do realize that, you know, whenever you get pregnant and, you know, the baby's growing and you always worry until it's born. And, you know, you're afraid that you're going to get a baby like Amari, right? You know, cerebral palsy, injured at birth, right? You know, and you manage to get through, or maybe have a stillborn, or maybe you'll lose the baby, you know. But it's hard when you have a baby, you know, and the baby comes out and the baby's healthy and the baby's happy and the child is happy and, you know, and your other children are happy and you feel like you can, you know, move on with life and, you know, your kids will be productive and you try and make the world a better place before you leave, aka the foundation, right? I didn't do it for me, people. I did it because I was grateful because I thought I had safety in my own country. I thought I had opportunity in my own country. I thought my children would have opportunity in their own country. But within, you know, one political party coming into power, but it was starting before then. They just brought in the political party into power just to ram it home, right? Just to, you know, suck it up, buttercup, you know, it's a capitalistic society and it's a dog-eat-dog world and it's, you know, the survival of the fittest. Yeah, well, it was survival of the fittest and it got ShaMay murdered, right? And because she was a hot commodity, in terms of pristine organs, she was scooped up real fast. She didn't get no justice, people. So this, what I'm doing here, represents justice. Okay? It has to. You know? I have to do this, people. I have to, because if I don't do this, my children will forever be at risk, and so will my grandkids. They will be more at risk than if I don't do it. If I don't do it, they'll be more at risk. If I do this, no matter how I feel, no matter how it rips at my heart, ShaMay didn't die in my stomach. ShaMay didn't come out stillborn. ShaMay didn't come out damaged because of a botched freaking C-section. I never even had a C-section, people. I gave birth to 5 children through my vagina, for crying out loud. And one of them, Marcane, had the cord around his neck, okay? And it took me over an hour to push him out with nurses and a doctor, 2 on each end with my legs like this, right? With my, you know what, up in the air. And it took me an hour to push him out because he was 9 pounds, people, 9 pounds. And boy, did it ever burn. Because they cut off the epidural because the epidural was creeping up into here. So they had to turn off the epidural for Marcane. And his heartbeat was going up and down, up and down. And when he came out, he had the umbilical cord wrapped around his neck. But he didn't get no brain damage. Do a fucking C-section. Or 6-minute C-section. No, 6 minutes. Quick, quick, quick. And look at Amari today. Well, doctors are running around saying, ha, 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 you can't do nothing about it because we didn't give him an MRI because we were too busy blaming the drug-addicted mother who never got no, what is it called, prenatal care, which is a bunch of fucking crock, people. Crock. Just a whole lot of crock. So I don't know what it's going to be like Well, now that I'm going back into this healthcare system with, pushing on the eyes to see what's wrong. Not that they fucking solve any problems, because even if they give me the eye drops, the only thing that happens is my nose runs more and my eyes feel like they're being gouged out. It doesn't do anything about the pressure in my head. Nothing. So, I want to cry when I come in here and I start doing this stuff, and I'm like looking at ShaMay stuff, like all of it, people, all of it. Okay, this is ShaMay's. And there's more yet. Bills, whatever it is. Her trust account can't access. Just got a new statement. Hold on, I'll show you. See? It just came in the mail. I haven't even opened it yet. People. Look who it's addressed to. Mr. John Duncan, right? What does it say? Bernard John Duncan, right there, black and white. Judy Chorney. Like, how dare these people do the things that they do? Like, does Eleanor and Cheryl from the Duncan clan realize, and Elaine and Carol and Mike, do they realize how they destroyed a whole family, including their own brother? They have blood on their hands, people. Okay? They have blood on their hands. This is the proof of the blood of that's on their hands for their greed to steal their money from their brother with the assistance of Fraser Health Authority and CIBC Bank. Okay, we're not dealing with petty fucking criminals here. We're dealing with fucking big time gurus that use public tax dollars to commit crime. Okay? Do you see this? What are we looking at? See, I have to use a magnifying glass. Oh, there's more money in there. It went up, people. I got her old one right here. I can show you. And I'm not supposed to feel anything, right? I'm not supposed to want to cry, right? Okay, look at the date on this one. Here. And I'm going to cry here in a minute. Right? It's so hard for me to hold back my tears, man. Like, you don't know. Like, so hard. What is this? Oh my God, things are moving in here. Anyway. Okay. This one here. Wait. I'm going to cry. I don't know how this is working, but opening ballots. Here we go. What is this? 18. Okay, this is the new one. This is the old one, right? If you look at the old one, because it's in a plastic, right? Okay. If you look here, let me do it this way. Hold on. Let me do it this way, so you can see I'm not faking the funk. Okay? Okay, there it is. There it is, Eleanor. There it is, Cheryl, if you're still watching. Debbie Duncan. Huh? Carol, Elaine. Okay, this is what you did to my daughter. Alright? You have blood on your hands. Because of your greed to steal your brother's money. Who still has obligations even in death? Okay, do you see that? Can't see. I can't see. I'm getting glare. Giving me glare. Okay. December 31st, 2018. This was last year's statement. Okay. Total estimated market value $1,685.99. right? Plan details. Total. $1,631.56. Now we go into this year. Do you see that? December 31st, 2019. We go up into here. $1,685.99. And then we go to the bottom. Total estimated market value, $1,854.00. Now keep in mind, this plan is good to 2032. But it's going to go into the gene pool of the Canada Federal Reserve because it's hot funds. In other words, it was stolen. It was stolen by the people who medically kidnapped Uncle John and made it impossible for him to carry out his financial affairs because they ignored that Uncle John had his own life and that he had a family that he loved. And if you notice, ShaMay was born August 5th, 1995. And look when Uncle John and I opened it, people. August 29th. You can see that. Of 1995. So how old was ShaMay? How old was ShaMay when we opened up this plan, people? She was born August 5th. So she was what? 24 days old. ShaMay was 24 days old when we opened up this plan. And I'm not supposed to cry. Right? Because ShaMay wasn't born to be a Canadian, to have the right to go to school, to have the right to have a family, with or without a man, okay? All right? I don't care who the fuck is living around me with their arranged marriages and their well, you got to get permission for this and get permission for that just so that they can fucking brag on about what they got in life, right? I don't care about any of that. Because it's obvious ShaMay didn't have a right to live in fucking Canada with peace and security. That wasn't the agenda for ShaMay. Because if that was the case, she would have been nurtured in school. But they didn't need nurses. Because they get them off the fucking boat. They're a dime a dozen. And the few that do make it out here, you know, they got rich parents, so their parents can pay for it. Right? That's how I feel, people. That's what my country has been reduced down to. Because the public union sector is corrupt. Not all of them, but the senior staff, most definitely. And it goes through the whole fucking food chain in terms of the different ministries. They have their little cells, like ISIS. They're like ISIS, right? They have a cell within a ministry. They have another cell within another ministry. You know, this ministry over here might have 2 cells, right? You know, you got 50,000 workers in one ministry, but you've only really got maybe 100 crooks in that cell out of 50,000, because that's all it takes to get those bodies coming in. Anyway. I know who harvested ShaMay's organs. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Her report card. Right? Oops, sorry. Actually, it goes down the list here. I don't know what it is. Okay, we've got from the 17th of October to the 27th of November 2013. Says it right up in there. Right? And then we've got BAA Career Transition 12. She got an A, 91%. Next one down is Family Studies. She got an A, 100%. Next one down is Work Experience 12A, Work Experience Career. She got a B, right, at 83%. And then there's Tourism 12, because they wanted her to go into tourism. They were discouraging her from going into nursing for whatever reason. I wanted her to go into music, but they said they couldn't put her in a music class because they had no room. Like, whatever. They're full of fucking shit, people. Anyway, she got an A. And that was under stress. That's when Andre was gone. That's when we were fighting for Andre, as my kids were being told that they were fucking crap and that they were bad people, bad teenagers, right? Mistreated by my government and their employees. And she still pulled in good grades.